Yeah. Al, Chris Crack, Casdini. Pull up with a Salvador and a cold kid, man. Soon as Vince is strolling, know the business. When I was young, had goals and ambitions. Somewhere along the road, codependence on the pole position. Grew up without a boulder. My father going missing. Mom working 2 jobs to make sure we had a loaded fridge. No rotors in the crib and a stove in the kitchen. Y'all stay repeating how y'all clothes dripping. As a kid, my clothes drip, cause my mother had to wash my school fit and line dry them every night, cause they the only ones I owned that it fit. So in the morning, pull the uniform from the rope and clip and throw them on, even know they was wet, and hope the other kids ain't noticed the drip. Come on. That's why my bed be no soda mixed in. That's why I don't stress these grown rappers throwing this salsa that hit in. Bring the to my lips like Beyonce knows kissing. Joe Schmoes throwing shows just to say they throwing shows. I ain't showing unless my Venmo clicking. Uber Eats, I ain't coming home unless I'm holding chicken. Then I don't dip until the Folgers kicked in. A lot of boldness in they post, but I see no mentions. God grant them serenity to accept things they can't change. Courage to change the things they can, and wisdom to know the difference. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow.
Glad you could join us for our broadcast of NBA basketball. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Coach is loving the ball.
DiVincenzo can't hit. And here are the Rockets. Here's Francis. Wow, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Edwards. Six to shoot. Offline with a 3. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. Pass to Rice. Off target with the 3. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The 3, DiVincenzo. Now with a rebound. Here's Rice. Back to Thomas. Tipped. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. Good on both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Pass to McDaniels. Left side, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
The Rockets lead by 5. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota with possession here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Mobley. Here's Rice. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
The three, DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Timeout call, Houston. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Nice move. DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Another shot. Oh, he hits the jumper. And it's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Yao. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Thomas misses. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Down low. And Gobert with the stop.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
The kick out to Morris. To the inside. Yeah. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels, that's good.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initially.
And that one drops.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Edwards for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The first quarter all
Stop all that off ball and shit,
exciting
man.
game so far.
Houston, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Dosunmu. Highland looking for an opening. Connects from downtown. Highland's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. His catching. Rebound by Shannon. Minnesota leading by 3. Inside. Kicks it out to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Hawkins. Anderson pulls it down. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Launches it. He can't hit that time. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Morris. To the inside. There's Norris. Here's Taylor. No points yet. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Jacks up a 3. And Shannon gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Slow and steady. Anderson just goes about his business.
Timeout call, Houston.
Substitution report.
Here's Norris. With the drive. Back to Thomas. And he dunks it down.
The assist.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't block.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Pass to Rice. Stolen by Anderson. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Back to Highland. And here's Anderson. Takes the three. Highland misses.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Thomas outside. Pass to Norris. Sinks the tray. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. Down low. Out to Mobley. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:27 left in the first half. Mobley, left side. Here's Giannis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like timing the root. That was impressive. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
56 seconds left to play in the half. To the wing, right side. Anderson with a screen. Dosunmu, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off the shot. Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Rice. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
To the paint. Here's Shannon. And he can't jam it through.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside Edwards. Shot from the wing. Count it. Good. Edwards has got 9.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Well, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Randall can't hit. They set the pick. Pass to Yao. Here's Rice. To the middle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 12.
Probably the play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Gobert with the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Put Puts it up off the inbound. Count it, and the foul. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
Houston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. The Timberwolves trail. Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Now with a rebound. Pass to Rice. Here's Francis. Here's Rice. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Yao. Defended by Gobert. Yao shot is off. Outside. DiVincenzo. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to McDaniels. Out to DiVincenzo. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got 6. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Time call here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
The drive by Mobley. An easy 2 on the layup. 6 points for him. Right side Edwards. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. The 3, DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Here's Rice. Pass to Thomas. Out to Mobley. Back to Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Drives to the hoop.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Unable to get that one. And Mobley has got the ball here for Houston. The lead is 2. Out to the right wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Francis has got 7.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And we've just finished the third. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Taylor. Driving inside. Missed inside. Edwards for 3. Keeps it alive. Fires for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Edwards. They swipe it. Down low. Houston working the ball around. Here's Norris. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Outside Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
The Rockets call timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. For 3, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has got 12 points here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Yao. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. DiVincenzo. Oh, missed on the tray. Houston leading by 4. Morris deciding where to go with it. Here's Yao. Gobert pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
DiVincenzo fires. And the 3 misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. McDaniels. It's good from beyond the arc.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Rice. Gobert pulls it down. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Now DiVincenzo. The 3 is in.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on a three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
The Rockets call timeout.
Yeah, you never one of those shots at the rim go contested.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he can't get either to fall. Minnesota in the lead. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards. Oh, he missed the jumper. There's the drive. There he's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach breathed a huge sigh of relief. Well, we talk about icing his veins
intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the play.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. The Rockets call timeout. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Francis. Now Thomas. Getting crafty. Oh, he jammed it.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Randall fires. Regulation is ended. We are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Thomas with the ball. Can't get the 3. Anderson inside. Oh, he can't get the layup. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Thomas. Oh, got a piece of it. Can't get it. Hyland. That 3 ball is down.
Well, that's basically a warm-up period for him. The defense can't allow him that. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
For 3. Good from downtown.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Shot clock at 6. Mobley. Shoots a 3. And misses. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Highlight. No good from 3. Now Thomas. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming off the block.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
So it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
He sinks the triple.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the game.
Second personal foul. Second team
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
line for the Rockets.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And that's a situation where you must make it all to get back into the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
2 shots.
he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Every moment counts here. They've got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's time to hang.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
For your Timberwolves, DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Mobley's got the ball here for the Rockets. 8-point game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so it will head to the line for 2. And so he hits both. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout call. Houston. 16 seconds left to play in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over the line.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Timeout called. The Timberwolves. Only 2 seconds left in OT. All right, guys, what's your take?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game.
It's money